And I think really why it's on my mind so much is because my Nana just passed away in October, and my papa has so much regret. And yeah, he loved her dearly, but there were things that he knows now that she's gone he should have done better at. And I don't want to live with regret like that. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't want to be my papa's age one day looking back regretting how I did things with the people I love. So I just thought I would jump on here and just share something that really bothers me, and I'm probably not the only one. So I thought I would just put it out there for people to be able to talk about. So if this is something that bothers you, drop it in the comments. But why is it that people, they only realize like their part of failure is when you're finally fed up? Like, why couldn't you realize it the first time I asked, or the second time? Like, if I've asked you to change something and it's not like about like you as a character, or your character isn't like, maybe it's just something morally, or maybe it's something because I'm doing to reassure you and now I need the same back, like that type of change, right? Like, not changing who you are as a being and who God created you to be, but we all have different tendencies that don't always support the person you're in a friendship with, or in a relationship with, or in a marriage with. And there is nothing wrong with saying, hey, would you mind not doing that? It really bothers me, or it really triggers me, or it makes me feel like you're talking to someone, or whatever it may be. Like, there's nothing wrong with putting it out there. But if the other person is the only one doing the change and you're not, like, why does it always take us to a place of no return, to the point where the other person is just fed up, they're done, they've given up, they no longer have hope in the situation? Like, I don't understand that. And I think it all comes back down to priorities. Like, okay, just for an example, this is just an example, this is not a situation in my personal life or anything like that, but I do know it is a situation in other people's lives. Okay, let's say the wife makes a wonderful post encouraging about her husband and lifts him up, right? And her birthday's next month, and he says nothing on a social content media anywhere. But then the following week, a friend of his has a birthday, and he goes out of his way to make a post about it. That's hurtful. And to me, that screams my priorities are out of order. Because biblically, it should go God, wife, family, work, friends. Like, I don't understand that. If I were to come to you and say, hey, I really need to talk about this, and I have to tell you 10 different times, and you never make it a priority to set aside time to talk to me to figure out what's going on, or what's wrong, or what's hurt me because I'm your wife, then to me, I am not important, I am not loved, and I don't matter. Like, that is how it portrays. Because I guarantee you, if the roles were reversed, time would be made. And it always seems like that in so many friendships, relationships, marriages, any type of relationship whatsoever. There is always the person who will change, who will do all the things, who gives all they have, who loves with all they have. And then there's always the person that has their priorities so out of whack, they can't see what's right in front of them until it's gone. Why do we do that? What is wrong with our hearts and our minds that it's more important to take 20 minutes and engage on TikTok with a stranger you don't know than to sit down and have a conversation with your wife because she asked you to? Anyways, just something that's been on my heart, been on my mind a lot lately. And again, it's nothing personal per se, but I know it happens all the time. And I don't know what it's going to take for people to wake up and realize that time is short, life is short. That person you think you're going to spend the rest of your life with could die in a car wreck on the ride home. And the last thing you're going to remember and regret is the fact that you didn't make that time when they said, hey, can we talk? Time is short. Take the time to prioritize your life. And those that you love should come right under God after your spouse and your immediate family, your kids. But those are usually the people we love. Anyways, get your priorities in check. I know it was a good reminder for me, and I hope it's a good reminder for you. Love y'all.